Okay, this is my first resource. It is www.nyphilkids.org. It's the New York Philharmonic website for kids. It's very interactive, and the reason why I selected this particular resource is it's something that I already use in the classroom with my students. Working at an alternative school, a lot of times these students don't have resources to go and have exposure to these types of music, and so this is kind of a cool way to let them get exposure to some of those kinds of things, learn about some different instruments, and then also experiment with some of those different sounds and stuff, especially kind of in the classical music genre. My intended audience will be mostly the students that I have currently in my classroom, which is an elementary classroom, but it can be used K through 12. The two ISTE standards that were covered was 1B, communicate technology and infuse strategic plans aligned with a shared video. Our school district and especially our school works to try and utilize the skills and give students those experiences that they may not normally have to kind of fulfill their educational goals. And then the other ISTE standard was 2C, providing learner-centered environments equipped with technology and learning resources to meet the individual diverse needs of all learners. A lot of my students are very technology savvy, and even though we don't have a whole lot of technology, this is something that can be used. It works on all platforms, and it's web-based, and it's absolutely free. So I'm just going to go through and show you a couple of the different areas. There's a musician's lounge and an instrument lab where you can actually create your own instrument. A newsstand that talks about some of the different things that are going on with the New York Philharmonic. There's a conductor soloist dressing room, which is really cool. You can go in and meet some of the soloists and find out some information about the conductors. There's also a composer's gallery that gives you information, biographies, and background information about some of the famous composers. There's a composition workshop where you can work on kind of messing around with different compositions and work. There's also an instrument storage room. There's an instrument storage room where students can learn about the different types of instruments and their sounds and how they work together within the band. There's also a game room. I'm going to click on that and show you. There's tons of different games. There's puzzles, quizzes. The orchestration station is really cool. That is one where they can put different members of the orchestra playing different parts of an orchestral piece and kind of hear how those things sound together. There is also a make your own instrument, which is one of my students' favorites. They get to kind of create with different things a brand new instrument. And then I am going to go to this one. This is another favorite of my students. And it's a really cool activity that just kind of gives you some experience with classical music. So you have to check and make sure that you can hear the music. And then you just click and grab and bring different pieces of music down, and it doesn't matter what order you put them in. You can make a different arrangement each time, and then when you're finished you hit the play button and you hear what you created. Another cool thing that you can do with this is you can talk to your students about tempo, and they can speed it up and hear it go faster. And you can also slow it down and they can hear it go slower. This website is a great self-learning tool for students. They can kind of get a lot of experience in many different areas. They can work on their reasoning skills with doing the music match, and then they can also kind of work on their listening skills and other things by doing the different minuet mixers and putting different pieces of music together. Again, this website is www.nyphilkids.org.